with the union budget just around the corner, this budget yatra, the Bangalore edition, we spoke to Professor Debarata Das, who highlights on how this budget should focus on strengthening India's technology, education ecosystem and using AI to drive advanced learning and research. Hear it out.
The speed at which the technology is changing across the globe. So if we want to be competitive as in Bharat on the way to the Viksit Bharat by 2047, then time is essence because we are left with only 20 years to compete with the most advanced countries.
Right.
So in this regard, I have only 2 points to say. Number one, that the speed, the hunger at which the higher education institution, faculty members and the scientific community wants to innovate and from there to the product, and that coordination should happen with the finance departments of those funding agencies. Because funding agency people are very good, but the coordination between these two then will reduce the funding flow to these kind of deep tech innovations and also the deep science innovations to the product. So this will lead to the country to a different level because the country will keep the intellectual property right inside the country, and that will lead to the product which will bring in better revenues, which will be fit to the more and more research. So this coordination for the speed of time is very, very essential for this budget.
Absolutely. Well explained, Professor Das. Talking about the education sector and the development of the education sector, in the past few years, we have seen the importance of digitalization and technology, and then came the AI, the artificial intelligence. Do you think the current system is investing properly, heavily, as compared to the global peers in artificial intelligence and advanced research, particularly in your sector?
Very good question, because the next wave of the whole world is towards artificial intelligence. It will impact all the areas, starting from A for agriculture to B for biotechnology, C for computer science. You can go up to the Z for all these areas where AI will be there. But this AI needs two directions. One, education, that our younger generations has to be trained by the concepts and the fundamentals of the AI. And second, use the AI concepts for the applied towards these areas.
Correct.
So our education part is taken care by the higher education system. Even though its number is small, because the faculty members' numbers are small who are expert really conceptual in AI, but the product side we need more funding. Right. Because it needs larger infrastructures and much more number of younger generation has to come and do the research in these AI areas. For an example, agentic AI, AI security, and multiple areas of the AI computations and algorithms. Correct. So this needs funding and also the infrastructure to carry on. And for this, government has to quickly give attention for these higher education institutions, professors, and also research community to move fast and come out with the models.
Mr. Das, Professor Das, higher education system like IIIT Bangalore is investing in the future of India, and eventually you're educating the youth to become the future workforce. So while we talk about the same, how do you think can the system collate the both, the academics with the industry? How can we marry the both?
Excellent question, because this will be the pivotal for the growth. So three of them are very important institutions. One is academia, second is government, third is industry. All three of them has to work for the betterment of the country and the citizen.
Correct.
So now let me go step by step. Industry has every quarterly, they have to show their results. So their time clock is quarterly. Academia is a semester-wise, 6 months. This is a quarter, this is a 6 months. So there is a mismatch of the clock, for which the government has to chip in here.
Correct.
So government has to any new areas where industry doesn't see immediate return. So government has to, looking at the future and the demand of those areas, has to give the seed money to the academia to train the manpower. And when this clock matches with the industry within a 1 year or 2 years, the industry will come in smoothly and will invest more and more and take those IPR, intellectual property rights, and the products and the research and the manpower to the industry.
Correct.
And go ahead with their products.
Absolutely.
So this coordination has to happen in a very proper way. And industry will be the ultimately beneficial of this, which will give more jobs to this world. And Indian industries are extremely hungry because they are looking forward to highly trained manpower, which will come from these higher education institutions.